Hello guys, welcome back to Life with Pauly. It is currently Wednesday, November 12th, and I'm making this video. It's just a little update about some things in my channel and what you're going to be seeing in the future on my channel and things like that. Now, as we all know, the government has been shut down for over 40 days. A lot of people weren't getting their SNAP benefits. Now they are paying out SNAP benefits. Some states, I guess, are still only giving half SNAP benefits. Some of them are giving full SNAP benefits. There's been a whirlwind of trouble with that. And yeah, here in New York, they are planning on paying full SNAP food stamp benefits to everyone. And that is because the governor of Albany, New York, actually made that a thing where she said that she was giving full SNAP benefits to everybody here in New York for November. So here in New York, everybody has started receiving their payments. They started receiving their payments on the 9th. And I guess they say that all the New Yorkers will be paid by the end of the week for their SNAP or food stamp benefits. But there's still some people out there that haven't gotten them yet, and there's still some people struggling. There has been a lot of people on the news and on YouTube and TikTok, and even one of my YouTube friends that was helping people out with food. There's people that's been opening up food pantries on their front lawns for people. So Americans do care about their fellow Americans. And I could say that's just crazy that regular everyday Americans will help out Americans when the government takes away food from their, from parents and their families. Basically, the government did not care, so Americans stepped up to help out others in need, and I think that's a great thing. I would have done it myself, but I'm on a strict budget, as I said in my other videos. I get disability because of health conditions in my heart, and my bills here in my home is a total of over $1,100 a month that I have to pay. My rent alone is $900 a month. I do not get subsidized rent. I do not get Section 8 here in New York. I could get Section 8 here in New York, but the application process for Section 8 has been closed down for 7 years. Not because of the government, but just because they got too many people that have applied for it, and they got too many people on the waiting list. Even if the waiting list did open up here in New York for Section 8, it would take another 6 years to get something, in the Section 8 program. And Section 8 is beginning to get worse because of the simple fact is a lot of landlords don't want to accept Section 8 people. Some of it is because of Section 8 people destroying apartments and not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I do understand that. So even if I could get Section 8, I don't think I would really want it because of the simple fact is, a lot of people don't accept it. So yeah, I pay full rent here. I pay my full electric bill here right now and everything else. So I need to budget my money. Otherwise, I would help out if I could. Another thing is I want to let everybody know that I will be doing more videos on saving money on groceries and how to shop. That is coming soon. I also will be doing some shopping on Amazon because if you don't know, you can get food on Amazon for pretty cheap sometimes. I got packages of noodles that are normally quite a bit in my store. I got them on Amazon for $1. There's a lot of dry goods that you can get on Amazon for cheaper than you can in the grocery store. And you can use your SNAP or food stamp benefits on Amazon. I don't get SNAP right now. I did apply. I did get approved, but I haven't gotten nothing yet. But you can use SNAP and food stamps on Amazon. And if you have Amazon Prime, of course, you can get the food delivered for free. Now, of course, you can't get meats and cold food on Amazon Prime itself, but you can get boxed dinners, you can get tuna fish, you can get soups, you can get all kinds of stuff on Amazon Prime. Amazon Fresh, that is something different. Some people have Amazon Fresh in their area. Here in Albany, New York, we don't have Amazon Fresh where they deliver meats and things like that. I wish they did, because it'd probably be cheaper than a grocery store. But they do have the dry goods on Amazon Prime. And if you don't know, if you get SNAP or food stamps or Medicaid, you can use your card on Amazon Prime to save for Prime membership. I think Prime membership is like $14 a month, but if you get SNAP, food stamps, or Medicaid or any kind of thing like that, you can actually get Amazon Prime for only $7.55 a month. And then, of course, like I said, I will be doing videos on my channel of food that you can get from there. I wouldn't suggest ordering bottled food like ketchup and mustard, because I did that one time. Actually, a couple times I ordered some ketchup and mustard from Amazon Prime to come to my door with my order, and the box was smushed and the ketchup and mustard was broke all over. So I wouldn't suggest ordering ketchup and mustard from Amazon Prime or bottled stuff like that, because it could break during shipment. Also on my channel, coming up soon, you're going to see some product placements in my videos. They might just be videos of the products. They might be just a placement in the beginning on my video. And that is because I have started to get a couple emails about reviewing products, and I'm going to take them up on their offer. I mean, if they're going to give it to me for free, why not take that product? Now, I'm never going to promote a product on my channel that I do not like or I do not think is good. If I promote it on my channel, it is something that I've used or going to use or going to give away to someone else. I will try the product and give you my real opinion on the product. But like I said, if it's something not good or something I'm not going to use, then I'm not going to even get it. I've gotten an email about women's clothing. Why would I promote women's clothing? I'm not a woman. I'm a guy. Hello. No, I wouldn't do that. And I've gotten some other ones that I haven't answered back. Just a couple months ago, I got a product. It was a dog training tool. It emits sound and it has a flashlight on it and things like that. That will be placed in one of my videos coming up. Annabelle is a very obedient dog, and she does listen to me, but I didn't really train her. And I did use this product, the emit and the sound tour. I would never use a product for a dog or an animal, like a shock collar or anything like that that would hurt a dog. I did use the Paw Behave animal corrector. It just got different beeping sounds that the dog actually responds to and listens to. And I've got her to do a couple of other things that I've wanted her to do using that product. And that will be one of the products shown on my channel soon. As soon as I get an email back from them, because I lost the link to it. Wasn't able to get into my email, lost the link to the product, so I need that. And I have a flashlight that is also coming soon in the mail, and that will be placed in one of my videos. What I would like to do in the near future is the products that I get and I review, even if I like them, I'm going to be doing giveaways on my channel. That's what I would like to do with the products. I would like to get the products, test them out, give you my review, and then give them away to my subscribers for free, just to give back to my subscribers, because there's a lot of people that watch my channel, like my channel, and I feel it's important to give back to your subscribers. Of course, if I ship those products out to you, the shipping will be totally free too. And, I'll figure that out in the near come future. But that's what I'm going to be doing on my channel. And, I'm going to be showing probably my budget, what I budget every month for each one of my bills. and I'm going to be showing grocery hauls and things like that, and talking about different things about SNAP, food stamps, and things like that. Because once I get my SNAP, my food stamps, and a little bit of help, I'm going to show you how I use my SNAP benefit to shop for food. So that will be coming up in near videos. Also, just so you know, the government has agreed on a bill to fund SNAP and WIC for the next year. So once this bill is passed and the government opens up, they cannot stop SNAP or WIC benefits until next September. So the new bill is only approved until January. So come January, if they don't come to an agreement on the government, on the health insurance part of it, what they're trying to do with health insurance and Obamacare, if they don't come to an agreement at the end of January on the bill, then the government would be shut down again. But they're saying this new bill contains the funds for SNAP and WIC food stamps until September of 2026. So that means that they will not cut SNAP or food stamps or WIC until 2026. And I guess that's when they would vote on a new bill or whatever the case may be. But it does cover it for a year. So keep that in mind, guys. Sorry the video is, well, it's not too long. But anyways, I hope you all are doing well. And just if you are supposed to get SNAP benefits or food stamp benefits and you haven't got them yet in your state, then what you can do is you can call your local social services department. You can call your food stamp worker themselves and find out what is going on with that. Now, I haven't received anything yet. So if I don't receive anything by Monday next week, I will definitely call and find out what is going on and why I didn't receive anything, because it did say my SNAP was approved since November 1st. So, and all of New York is supposed to have their SNAP or food stamps by the end of this week. I applied October 15th after that one video that I made. I applied October 15th for SNAP and I was approved for it. And then it said I was approved for November 1st. But of course, then the government was shut down. It is still shut down. But since the benefits been approved for New York already, full benefits, I should be getting them. But if I don't, by Monday, I will be calling the SNAP worker. You could do the same thing in your state. Please, everyone, stay out there and be safe, and keep your family safe. Make sure you do. Because I want to say something else, too, with this new bill. There has been a new bill passed on the food stamps and WIC. Once the government opens back up, that will be approved for a year. People won't stop getting their food stamps up until September 2026 next year. However, the new law is in effect, so keep that in mind. The new law where you got to work 20 hours a week, 80 hours a month, or you have to prove that you're disabled. Now you can't just walk into SNAP or food stamps and say I'm disabled, get approved, and get SNAP or food stamps. You have to have a medical paper filled out by a physician that says you're disabled, or you have to be on SSI or SSDI like I'm on, or retired. Come January, if you do not meet those work requirements, come January will be the last month those people receive their food stamps. So if you're not meeting the work requirements, or you don't have a medical reason, or you're not on SSI, SSDI, or don't get a medical form filled out by a doctor saying you're disabled, January would be your last month that you would get food stamps. That also includes veterans and the homeless people. January will be the last month veterans and the homeless people will receive their food stamps. After that, they won't receive no more. So that means come February, they will not receive no more food stamps unless they meet those work requirements. So keep that in mind. Or unless you got a child under the age of 14, which I think is just ridiculous. There's somebody on YouTube right now making videos, this woman that's got like 15 kids. She sits at home, does absolutely nothing. You know, her kids are small, so she got kids under the age of 14. She don't have to meet the work requirements. She can sit on social services, get food stamps, get government housing, and she don't have to do nothing because she's got 15 kids. They're all under the age, well, a lot of them are under the age of 14. I think she's got one that is like a year or 2 years old, you know, and she comes on YouTube and brags about she gets government assistance. You know, she puts her videos out there and says, sitting on government assistance with my 15 kids, you know. I don't get these people, you know. That's one of the laws that they should have made. I'm sorry, but if you got kids that are 8, 7, 6, go to school, you should be able to work when your children go to school. Okay, period. You should be able to work. Social services helps with daycare too. So even with little children, you should be able to work. Okay, if you have little children, social services will help pay for daycare if you're working. They should be working. They shouldn't be sitting on the system taking advantage of that. But with the new law the chief in command put into law, he's cutting off the homeless people, cutting off the veterans, but these mothers of 15 kids gets to sit at home, do absolutely nothing, and get away with it. I think it's just sickening where all this money goes to. Of course, they're going to save a lot of money on the homeless and cutting the veterans off, but I think it's a shame of what they're doing to this country. I think it's a shame that some people are able to get away with it and others are not. I just think it's nuts. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you back. Love you all. Much love to all, and have a great weekend coming up. See you in my next video.